Yes, Wilson. Thank you for taking my call. I heard you received our note the other day. I'm a representative from the Spanish national team, and we're promising you everything you could ever imagine. The money, the cars, it all could be yours. All you need to do is drop this game. Lose it, allow Spain to advance to the World Cup final, and it all will be yours. One simple request, my friend, and everything you could ever want will be in the palm of your hands. I hope you take our offer into consideration. Thank you, Wilson. Have a good day.
So now it's up to us. We're in the semifinals of the World Cup against Spain, and they've given us this offer. Do we take the money and the cars, or do we go for glory with England? And I think there's only one proper answer for this. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and the only thing that we can do is refuse the offer and go on and win the World Cup with England. The money, the cars, they mean nothing to me at this point in my career. My goal, starting out as a professional football player, was to become an English legend. Bring my nation to glory in all the big competitions, and there's none bigger than the World Cup. Semifinals against Spain, they're hoping I lose this game, but we're going for glory. Here it is. Semifinal action, England against Spain. Will we be able to lead England to a World Cup final? You guys are about to find out. This one will be our toughest game of the tournament. We've had a pretty easy run up until this point. Egypt, Denmark in the knockout stages, and the other teams we've had to play, Cameroon, Finland, and Saudi Arabia. So this is going to be our first real challenge. This is the best team we faced up until this point here, guys. Are you ready for this matchup? Smash that like button if you guys are. This is the World Cup final, and the World Cup semifinal. And this episode, I'm so excited to bring to you guys today. It promises to potentially be one of the best episodes I've made so far in this series. Episode 95, I believe. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Without further ado, will we be able to lead this team to a World Cup final? Getting into the action, we're already starting out with chances. Look at Wilson. Can he score? No. The first shot of the match. I guess the nerves might have been getting to me a little bit right there, because that is a chance that I've finished throughout my entire career, and we couldn't put that one in the back of the net this time. Another chance would follow, though. 20th minute, we're dominating Spain. Our team just seems to be too good. Look at this shot from a volley. And the crazy part about playing Spain right here is I play for Barcelona. So a lot of the fans that cheer for me on a daily basis while I play for Barcelona are now cheering against me as we take on Spain. And speaking of, Spain right there, first chance of the game for them. More chances would follow for us. And right here, we go on and score a goal. But if you missed it, I was about a mile offside. What am I doing? Oh my word. I've never played like this before in my entire career. I mean, that was just a terrible run. Look how far offside I was. What am I thinking? What is going on here? I'm not used to playing like this. And the first half comes to an end, and the score's 0-0. Plenty of time here, both teams with opportunities to win this game, and it's really anyone's at this point right here. We're going to get into the second half, where plenty of chances would follow for both teams to win, but only one team would come out on top. Here, 47th minute, Wilson to send England to the final.
Find your way back home.
England on to the World Cup final. Wilson scores the game-winning goal in the second half. Spain eliminated. Oh my God. Another 1-0 victory and another clean sheet. England has yet to allow a single goal in this World Cup. What is going on? This is unheard of for the English national team. And now our chance to win it will be coming up next. Either France or Portugal await us in the World Cup final here. 2022, it's coming up next. But for now, a win in the semis against Spain. We're marching on. Now, with the World Cup final being only a day away, it's time for me to either go on and become a hero in my country or go down as that player who couldn't win the World Cup for England. The first time England have been in a World Cup final in ages, and I need to bring them the glory. The nerves are kicking in, guys. I'm drinking, I'm pacing around the room. I don't know what to do. I've never been in this situation before, becoming an English legend. It's right there for me to go on and grab. It's there for the taking. But will I take it? Will we be able to go on and win the World Cup and win it for England, for the fans, for the people? It's time to leave and head off to this final matchup where the team we're facing is Portugal. They ended up beating France, so here it is, the World Cup final. And the crazy thing about playing Portugal is no Cristiano Ronaldo. He hasn't been selected to the Portuguese team here in the 2022 World Cup, but it's game time. We're on the field, taking the pitch, warming up, and now it's all time. The World Cup final is here. Here's a look at the lineups for both sides. Like I mentioned, no Ronaldo for Portugal. They've managed to get all the way to the final without the best player they've had. He's played in the past 4 World Cups for them, and he's not going to be playing in his 5th straight. There's a look at their starting 11. For the reason Ronaldo not getting selected, again, it's the year 2022. His rating is probably in the 70s at this point. It's sad not to see him, but will Portugal be able to win it without them? And will Connor Wilson be able to become an English legend? The World Cup final is here. Let's get into it. First chance of the game, falling to England, falling to Connor Wilson. Can we take advantage of this and get the first goal of the World Cup final? And what a start to the game, boys. England scores. Wilson scores his 5th goal of the World Cup. What a dream start here. But Portugal, Well, there's a good reason they made it to the final. This club is absolutely insane. Their attack couldn't be stopped. The only thing that was stopping them though, Jack Butland of course, and the post right there. So many opportunities for them, and somehow, some way, they didn't score here in this first half. Wilson nearly picks up his second of the game right there, but so close. What a save from the Portuguese keeper. First half would come to an end, and so far, the lead is in favor of England, but the possession in the shots in favor of Portugal. Who's going to go on and grab it? In the second half, plenty of time left. This World Cup final is far from over. And as we move into the second half, things are going to pick up right where they left off. Portugal dominating, Jack Butland making the saves. He's been the man of the match so far in this game, keeping us in it. It could easily be 3-1, 4-1 even at this point if it wasn't for Jack Butland. 69th minute, another save for him, keeping us in this game. It seems like it was only be a matter of time before Portugal scored, and you'd be correct in saying that. 1-1, 88th minute. All we had to do was keep possession and keep this clean sheet for a few more minutes, but we couldn't do it. Portugal scores. That one could force extra time unless something crazy happens at the end of this game. And is it all Connor Wilson's fault? Losing the ball in the midfield, I was trying to find someone to pass it to, and I couldn't. Portugal scores. Portugal equalizes. What is going to come from this? We can either now go on and win the game, or Portugal can steal it from us in the later half. Will they be able to? Extra time is going to be following this. No one could score in the remaining time. So 30 minutes in potentially penalties will be determining and deciding this World Cup final. 1-1 at this moment. A goal for Wilson, a goal for Bruma. And now getting into this first half of extra time here in the World Cup final. England with the chance. Great passing. England with numbers. Wilson looks to be through on goal. The fake shot and the foul. A penalty inside the box. We have a chance to win it from the penalty spot in extra time. A shootout may not be required, but this penalty will win it. Will we be able to score, and will we even be sent up to the spot to take it? Our manager pointed straight to us. Wilson sent up. The English legend. This is our chance to win it for our country. Can we do it?
Stay with me.
And with that penalty, England take the lead, and England win the game. The World Cup final is over. England are champions of the world for the first time in over 50, 60 years. It's coming home, boys. England's World Cup drought is over. And after winning this for our country, the English legend, Connor Wilson, you can now refer to him as that. Joining amongst the ranks of players like Bobby Moore, David Beckham, Steven Gerrard. Even Beckham and Gerrard couldn't win a World Cup for their country, but Wilson has. Winning the gold boot as well. There's only one thing left to do. Raise that trophy. Boys, here we go. England, champions of the world. Honestly, can't believe it, man. We've done it. We've won the World Cup, scoring 6 goals with a top goal scorer as well in the competition. This is just insane. We've finally become an English legend after all of these seasons, after not making the World Cup squad in 2018, after not qualifying for the Euros in 2020. In 2022, we've redeemed ourselves right here. We finished 4th in assists right there with 3 overall. And then you guys can just check out all the other stats in this World Cup. Clean sheets, red cards, yellow cards, all that stuff. But I want to thank you guys so much for the support. The series isn't over, so don't think just because we've become the English legend, the series is over. We're going to continue this as long as you guys want. The next season's going to be coming up soon. And as we arrived home to England after winning the World Cup, look what was waiting for me. Some of those cards that Spain was promising me for throwing the World Cup, I just decided to go out and buy, man. We don't need Spain's money, the cards. We could just go buy it ourselves. This is going to be a nice little gift to myself for winning the World Cup. We deserve it. All the hard work that we've put into winning this competition, you know, we deserve to go out and do some of this stuff for ourselves, guys. The English legend, Connor Wilson. What a game it was, boys. What a World Cup it was as well. And now that this competition is over, it's time to figure out where we're going to go from here. Do we stay at Barcelona? Do we put in a transfer request and move to another big club? Or potentially request a loan offer and maybe go to a smaller club and try to bring them to glory? What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comment section what you want Connor Wilson to do. And that next episode will be coming soon. The goalkeeper career mode coming out tomorrow. See you guys then. Peace.